Hi everyone, Christy Trusty with Sunshine Bird Vacations LLC here, and I am introducing my new tool that I created, the Vacation Budget Calculator. You're gonna get a worksheet like this. You're gonna have a template that you want to duplicate to use, and then also an example sheet. So I'm gonna take you through the example. All of these numbers are kind of completely made up just to kind of give you an idea of how to use this tool. So your annual net income, that's basically your gross income minus any expenses or taxes that is taken out of it. And it'll shoot out some suggested annual budgets for a low and high end for your vacation. And this is annual budget, so you'll have to divide it among all of your vacations throughout that year. So basically, this is telling me if I had 130,000 annual net income, I'd want some number between 6,500 and 13,000 to budget for my vacations for the year. And then you, I added this little thing here. You can choose your annual budget based on these recommendations, these suggestions. So I chose 12,000, which is kind of in between these, maybe on the high end, because I wanted three vacations. And vacation one, I was kind of modeling this one off of a really expensive week-long couples vacation, maybe to Sandals, something like that. So I was like, okay, let's do 7 nights, 8 days, two travelers. It's going to be pricey for flights. We're going to have parking. We don't need a car though, because they've included transfers. No car seats or strollers or anything, so we won't have kids. And then our accommodation cost per night, I kind of got a quote from Sandals and threw that in there. Um, and then tour costs, maybe $150 per person to go on some type of tour. But we won't need any meals because it's Sandals. It's all inclusive. All meals are included. And then I assigned $100 for a souvenir budget, and I decided, yeah, we'll probably get the travel insurance. So after filling out all of these, like all of the spaces that are white and not highlighted yellow are things you're supposed to fill out in the sheet. It'll pop out with this calculated accommodation budget, transportation budget, food budget, activity budget, souvenir budget, all calculated from what you input. And then from there in the top, it'll say this is your estimated budget need. And then you can choose your total allocated budget. Maybe you want to put a little bit more towards it just in case you're off with your estimates. So I'll say, oh, that's 7,000. We'll just give it $300 more. And then maybe another week-long vacation with our two kids, but we're only going to budget 3,000 for that because we're going to drive somewhere and stay for a nice amount of time and not do too many pricey activities. And then another one at 2,000, which would just be like a long weekend. And that will take up and calculate into this number, which is your total allocated budget to make sure that you're matching it to your chosen annual budget. So that's kind of how to use this worksheet. I really hope it helps you guys. Please feel free to leave me any feedback and I'll update it as maybe it makes sense. And obviously, you can always modify this, add a column, add more vacations, add different calculations. You should be able to go down here, click on this, see how everything is being calculated, and change it to however you want to make it work for you. But I did most of the work for you here, so hopefully this tool helps you out. Thanks, everyone.